All right, I have my steak. It is Saturday afternoon. Wednesday evening, I covered it in salt and pepper, and it looks nice and crusty. Look how crusty it looks. It does not look appetizing at all, but I guarantee you this is what I want. It's nice and stiff. I've been letting it sit outside. It's been out for about 10 minutes, and I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm about to put it on a pan, put it in the oven for about 3, maybe 4 minutes. It does not take long. This is not that thick. So this process will go super quick. I'm going to do the sherry I've been doing with my duck. So this is a nice sweet Spanish sherry with a 2 or 3 cloves of garlic and a couple of these shallots. So we're in good shape. We're gonna I'm gonna move this to the side. Let's go ahead and put this together and we'll get rolling on our steak. So these are small shallots. They're not that big of a, they should go pretty quickly. I was cutting shallots with a mandolin a couple of, like 2.5 weeks ago, and I cut my finger really good, and boy did it hurt. So using a chef's knife feels safer for whatever reason. Some PTSD. And take your fingers, curl them under, hold it, and keep your fingers back, and cut your shallot. So that way, your knife is going across the top of this. How's a good angle? There you go. So you're rubbing against this part of the knife, and not the sharp part is rubbing against your finger, and you control the knife, and you're less likely to cut yourself. Always be careful regardless. I was being pretty careful, and my finger just slipped, and poof, there goes a part of my finger and my nail. So be careful and make a delicious reduction with this. I've done this with duck. I've not done it with steak. With steak, I did it with a regular, like a Mont Blanc red wine. Not a, he has a Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc? I'm thinking of Mont Blanc. I'm thinking of the pen. A Cab Franc. Wow, I was way off. I'm thinking about the knife and not cutting myself instead of talking, which is probably a good choice. So anyway, a Cab Franc, any sort of red wine, or if you think it's a delicious wine to drink, it's a safe bet to say that you can make a good reduction with it. These cloves are a little small, so I'm going to use 4 of them. Get some of this paper off. And crush them with my knife to get the paper off. There we go. Again, I'm not going to eat this garlic and shallot. I'm using it to pull the essence out of it and do a nice reduction with it. So we're going to use the fond from the steak and a little bit of butter, and yeah, it'll come out really nice. And it actually probably will take a little longer than it'll take to cook the steak, which is kind of funny, but not a big deal at all. Thermometer in it. It says the steak is already at 46 degrees Fahrenheit. So this will not take it all long at all. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to pop this in. We're going to do a reverse sear to get this sucker started. And I'm going to have to sit here and keep an eye on it because I do not want to get this too hot. So I do not want to overcook it. I think I want to get my internal temperature up to around 90 degrees, 95, maybe 100. finish it on, when I put it up on the stove top here, it will not take any time at all. So this is gonna go really quick, so I'm excited. I think it's gonna come out good. All right, it's out of the oven. It's 90 degrees. I'm gonna finish it off on the stove top because I want that fond. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna flip it probably one more. I flipped it when I took it out, so you see it's already starting to cook that way too. It's looking good. It smells right. I'm gonna temp it right now, see where we're at. So 90. 94, 95, 94 and a half, approximately. So we're just gonna let this sit for about 2 minutes on either side, and then we'll temp it again. Mostly we're just looking for color now because the rest of this is gonna go really quickly. Okay, I'm temping this thing. It looks right. So I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds and it's done. I'm gonna take it, put it on put it on my cutting board and let it rest. And then we'll get on to our reduction. All right, we have our fond. So let's take, have a cup of sherry. Beautiful, okay. I have this, see it's already starting to, this pot is nice, this pan is nice and hot. Let's go ahead and grab our shallots and garlic. Now we just scrape the bottom of our pan. Get all of our fond off. And this won't take long at all. It's already, we want to bring this up to a boil and then let it simmer down until it's reduced. So like I move my spatula across and it just, the liquid follows. Once it's cooked down enough, it will leave a dry trail in the center when I do this, but we're not there. See how it kind of does it there? Well, I didn't do it again, but we'll see. It will take probably about 7 to 10 minutes to get this done. So now we wait. Okay, it's really thickened up. You see how I can clear it? And it leaves a dry spot in the middle there. I'm gonna give it another minute. My steak needs like 3 minutes anyway, so by the time this is done and I drain it, my steak should be ready to cut. So I have a strainer here over a bowl. Let me grab my spatula. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in. Yeah, this, look at how dark and deep that is. Ooh, it's nice. Oh, one thing that we need to do, I totally forgot. It's still hot and put the butter in it. It's still good like that. Hey, lady. Lady's here to approve. Nothing drives her crazier than a steak. So normally you do this in the pan, but I totally forgot. So it's fine. This is still super hot, so I can take this and stir it around. And the butter just adds another layer of richness to it. I have my sous chef lady ready to go. It's okay. Here's our steak. Drench it in our sauce. My goodness. Mm. It's just decadent. It's super, super thick. It just enhances the flavor of the meat so much. It's amazing. So, this is my dinner. I'm gonna eat.